It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Got the show back in the rails, I think. See if we can get this to work for us. Judd Apatow will be our guest coming up later this morning if the stars align properly. Right now, in the studio, it's Willie, me, Josh, and Ace. That would be Ace Cosby, our engineer over there. We are socially separated as required. And Josh is over there. That's my son Willie sitting in for Chick.
Hey.
Chick should be back next week. And then Christy Lee is behind the glass over there.
Yes, sir.
She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Willie's sitting at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. Pat Godwin is over there.
I am.
And we're going to get a song out of Pat coming up here shortly. Are you in the mood for a song right now? Did you get your guitar fixed?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Okay. Well, do you want to play something on it, or we're just going to talk about it?
Well, are you sending me in a direction, or is this my choice?
It's your choice. We had talked about
it's your choice as long as he likes what you choose.
Well, there are two things that I wanted to do, but I have to audition them later today.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I'd love to hear one just now.
You want to?
Yeah.
Well, the one.
Hold on.
I think I know what these are. This is kind of bizarre.
That's a disapproval.
Already. He doesn't even know what you're going to play.
No. It's this is the misdirection about picking up a lady. I like this one.
Misdirections. We had a story where two guys had tried to pull a fantasy thing on a homeowner in Australia, and it went awry.
Oh, yes.
And that is, I did a version of it. It was largely informational and not comedic. So I took it a different way, my own way.
Okay, I need just a little bit of background. That story from Australia was some guy apparently hired a guy to come and do this fantasy
thing for his wife.
Oh,
with his
yes.
wife.
This was weird.
There was a broom involved, correct?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was a gay situation, wasn't it? Wasn't it all men?
Yeah, but
all men.
The problem was the guy then went to the wrong house.
Yeah.
So I guess this guy said, hey, look, sometime in the next month, I want you to come over with a broom handle and whatever.
Right.
So these two guys go into the house and start, and it turns out it's the wrong guy.
You ever get pizza delivered to the wrong house? It's not that big of a deal. You know?
That'd be a big deal.
Yeah, but
This stuff happens.
This sort of involves.
No, when something like this, you triple check the act.
Yeah.
Every morning at 5 a.m. for the last week and a half, I've ran this by Tom, just the idea, and he has given me a thumbs down without hearing it.
So you're going to play
this
it
could
now.
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could also be a masterpiece.
Good.
This is called...
I'm betting the under.
This is called 47 Sycamore Fantasy.
I didn't say a masterpiece of what.
47 Sycamore Fantasy.
Gotcha.
I snuck in your back door at 47 Sycamore and waited in your bed. I took off all my clothes, and in my teeth I clenched a rose. I did exactly what you said. Tied a ribbon round my stuff, gonna lock my hands in cuffs and put on some Marvin Gaye. Drank a bottle of champagne, then I tightened my leg chains and I passed out where I lay. Oops, wrong house. The owner is a biker dude, doesn't mind that I am nude. He opens up a drawer. Oops, wrong house. Guess that I'll be staying here, trussed up in this guy's brassiere. This ain't 47 Sycamore. My will is weak, my ass is sore. And that's
Oh, it's a hit.
Yes, it is.
I love it. I love it, Pat.
I try to get that on the show every day.
You've done a nice job polishing that one. That's rock solid. Yeah, but
Wrong house.
The weird thing about it is that in the original story, I mean, I assume that there has to be some element of surprise. So the guy that pays these people to do this, it can't be like, hey, come over next Tuesday night. And
it has to be
there has to be some element of surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's kind of a role-playing thing.
Right.
Well, if you're not going to be surprised, why even invite a guy to your house to put a broom near your butt?
I don't think the broom handle was involved. It was just a weird deal with a broom.
Something with a broom,
right?
Yeah, and it was just like he wanted it
to be rubbed on his underwear with the broom.
Yes,
That's right.
That's
That's
exactly
Which
right.
side of the broom?
The
Is
broom.
it bristles down?
Oh, you know what?
part.
Did it say? You wanted them swept?
I think it was the bristle part.
Because the bristles, I see the appeal of that. I see you're wearing tighty whities, getting bristles going across you. That feels good.
I prefer a Swiffer wet jet.
As,
a little lubricated.
as Chick would say, the specificity of these fantasies.
Yeah.
I've been told by authorities that we're about to perhaps receive a little surprise.
Oh, really?
Is that right? All right.
Maybe a bonus Ace Cosby joke of the day coming.
Anything for bonus pay.
Oh, boy.
Bonus steaks. The
All about the money.
OmahaSteaks.com, ladies and gentlemen, brings you the Ace Cosby joke of the day. And without any further ado, let's just get right to it. This is an astonishing thing. We've already had one great joke, but to get a second one, these aren't really jokes. These are
No.
It's again
Looks to my
cultural observations. Ace, go ahead, please.
I got a friend who works in a prison. He's a corrections officer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they call it when they have to tase an inmate?
No, what?
Shaka Khan.
All right.
And Rufus.
Chaka Khan and Rufy.
How'd you have that ready so fast? Right?
Did you feed him that?
Shaka Khan. Come on.
All right.
You don't like that? I thought it was pretty funny. Pretty weird.
Actually, I didn't like it, Ace. Could you tell me something good?
Oh,
nice.
great. Now we got the Rufus joke. Today's whole show
Love
is you're going to need a Wikipedia here. That's Willie, my son, comedian, sitting in at the crazycockwine.com sports desk.
Morning.
Josh Arnold's right over there. There's Christy and Pat Godwin. 2 home runs today at least, Pat.
Thank you.
Maybe more. So we'll get some more music coming up out of Pat. But right now we return to the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Christy.
A California man crashed into a backyard pool while trying to flee from deputies. A 911 caller reported early Saturday that 2 motorists were driving recklessly. Responding, sheriff's deputies tried to stop the drivers, but they sped off, leading authorities on a chase. One vehicle crashed through a barrier at a home and plunged into the pool. The unidentified driver managed to escape as police were searching the area. No one at the residence was injured during the incident.
You know, they could have found him easy.
Oh, yeah?
Marco! See, it's a Marco Polo joke, Ace.
Yeah.
You see the way that works in a pool.
The guy kept trying to drive out of the pool. He kept hitting the gas and hitting the gas and hitting the gas, and somebody said, "Hey, you're flooding the engine."
It says he was driving a Mustang. You would have been okay if he'd been in a Barracuda.
Oh.
Barracuda.
Godwin just shaking his head. He couldn't handle it.
Okay, Pat, your turn. Go.
I don't have any pool jokes. Right?
Okay. All right. Okay. Imagine if you were just sitting there poolside.
Oh.
And a car comes through the fence and just goes right into the pool. That'd be bad.
Yeah, it would.
I got
that.
This will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Boy.
I've enjoyed your pool program.
Good.
Boy, with this heat index being what it is, it's a good day for a pool, at least to
I
wear
guess.
your short pants regular.
Uh-huh.
I believe I heard Christy saying the glory holes are back in the news again.
Well, there's a thing that's being
Sort of.
interpreted that way in New York. They're urging
Yeah.
people to have a wall between them during intimate moments, apparently.
Now, I've often believed glory holes are a lot like ice fishing when you think about it.
Ice fishing?
Yeah.
Well, it takes a lot of patience, and it's always important to practice catch and release, of course.
Sure.
Boy, I've been to many a truck stop restrooms that are riddled with glory holes.
Oh.
That one off exit 185 looks like it suffered a drive-by shooting.
A lot of holes.
Sometimes having to sit down is kind of like playing whack-a-mole when you think about it. Boy, this Brexit is something else.
Yeah.
That's still going on.
It's probably good Prince Harry got out what he did.
Yeah.
That's what we should all be talking about.
We should be.
Yeah,
Good night.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Floyd.
Is that how it works? It just surprises you?
Boy, I don't know. I
don't know how that works.
That's a gutsy
I mean,
move.
that is a gutsy
Boy,
move.
that's a lot of trust.
God.
Yeah.
It's like a trust fall of sorts.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I discovered the terrible banjo in the song "Take It Easy" the other day. I did not know about that terrible banjo at the end
Eagles?
there
Yeah,
that
at the
kicks
end,
in.
You mean the delightful?
The delightful banjo, yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Watch
great
yourself,
song.
Bill.
that's a great song. We got into a whole banjo hunk a few weeks ago.
Yes,
I thought
we
Josh was
did.
the banjo hunk. I'm doing this joke
Thank
all
you very
day.
much. Thank you.
Well, we had a banjo story, and
Yeah, and then Pat had to
Oh, no, we
play
don't have to see the sad
banjo.
part of this. Let's not do this. Let's have a happy day.
well, as I recall, we were discussing how did that ever start? Do you remember?
I don't remember. We were talking about banjos, and then I mentioned that I have one now.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. And then
And then Pat asked.
Pat said,
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
bad
that's where I
still.
got it, and I got it because when my dad passed away, it was there, and I said I'll take it.
but there was a certain momentum to the story when we first did it.
Well, sure, but I can tell that you can't find it.
Tremendously sad. I was.
So don't blame it on us.
So I thought I would.
We gave you a lot of time.
Yeah, we sure did. I've asked as long as I could.
I'm sorry I said anything about the damn Eagles. I shouldn't have said
Thanks a lot,
anything.
Willie.
I
shouldn't have said a
I
word.
did find this.
Banjo King, Banjo King. Banjo King, Banjo King.
We'll have to. Well, I can dig that up for
You
you.
just had such an evil laugh over that.
Well, now, coming up, Christy, you want to give me the teaser?
Yes, we still have the update on the flagellants guy, and we have gin that wasn't gin being sold. And if you're a Marmite fan, we have some bad news for you.
Well, that's going to Marmite. That's going to affect 4 people.
I'm just here.
New
to
Zealand Marmite. I think we're back to New
I
Zealand.
found the banjo hunk.
Okay.
Here we go. This was live on the air as it happened. Here we go.
I am
Well-
legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Thanks. Wow. I love the just laugh in there. That is genuinely delighted. Not that your dad died.
No.
Just delighted at the incredibly awkwardness of Pat saying that and knowing that Pat's going to be suffering.
You know, I hate to say this, but I'm going to suffer this because, God forbid, the day that you die, it'll be a very tragic day for me, Dad. But after you die, Josh is going to make fun of me so much. He's going to go, oh, look who's alone now.
Oh my
The snake
goodness.
thing, here you got nothing.
As my moving truck pulls up to the driveway of what was Tom's house.
Let's hear that again.
I am
Well-
legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
I laugh every time.
Poor
Yeah.
Pat. Oh.
Now, you heard about, I'm going to dwell on it, but you heard about Josh's grandpa died, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Go tell
I
him.
am so sorry, Josh.
Yeah, I've had a lot of tragic events happen in my life. But my grandparents, they lived in a.
Assisted living.
Yeah, they loved it.
Nice
man.
place. They loved it.
And they requested that their funerals be held right there in the chapel, and the chapel is literally next door to the rec room. They share like a
Now,
vestibule.
you went to my mom's funeral when my mom was there.
I didn't go. You didn't tell me when your mom died.
Oh, that's right.
He
that's
didn't
right,
know
that was-
about
You didn't tell me.
I didn't want to ruin your week.
I was working at a summer camp and you didn't tell me. And then when I was going to college in August, I go, hey, I think I'm going to drive to Cleveland, visit Nana before I go out to Boulder. You go, oh, you can't. She died in May.
Sorry.
Months ago.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a complicated scenario, that whole thing.
Complicated scenario.
Well, the good news is you can drive to Cleveland. The bad news is
The Rock
you're gonna need a
Hall.
hotel.
The Rock Hall is going to be very sad for you. It's gonna.
True story. Sadly, and I'm not making this up, at the facility where she lived, and she
Yes.
loved it there.
Yeah, yeah.
On the doors, they had those sliding slots where you put names, like.
Right.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, come on. Why emphasize the temporary? Why not at least screw them in? And you know what I'm saying?
Or something.
Yeah, I get it.
You don't want to have it look. Hey, we're all going to go, but I don't want to be reminded of it
May
every
as well
day.
just use Post-it notes.
Yeah.
I bet they probably just have
Dry
little.
erase
But
board.
real quick, here this is
Dry erase board.
here's the audio from Josh's grandpa's funeral. See, it's an open casket.
Oh gosh. Are these more of your radio tricks?
From Pat, I want to talk to you for a second because we had a couple interesting things happen here. Jimmy Buffett is going to be doing a special concert with Mac McAnally and we just say Brad Paisley.
Brad Paisley, yeah.
And am I getting this right? It's going to be live at the Ryman.
Nope, at the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, it's at the Grand Ole Opry. Okay,
Yes,
they
he's
did
never played the Grand Ole
They
Opry.
did the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman until like
Right.
70 something.
Right,
In any event, it'll be a concert with no audience, but
correct.
and it's coming up June something.
27th.
Okay. Well, that reminded me that Mr. Buffett, besides being a great songwriter and musician, is also kind of an entrepreneur.
Yeah, great businessman.
Has a bunch of different stuff going on. He's got restaurants and everything. I read this a couple years ago. He started a community.
Yeah.
A retirement community.
Absolutely.
That's right.
My sister's actually gone there and looked at property.
I hear it's cool.
That's got to be wild.
Yeah.
So,
Margaritaville.
yeah. So
Yeah.
In any event, now, Pat, you have a tribute to
This
this?
is called Margaritaville Retirement Home. Getting a sponge bath. One of the cute staff. All of us covered in lanacane. Plugging my CPAP. Taking a long nap. Check out my leg, there's a new spider vein. Spending my golden years in Margaritaville retirement home, searching for my lost Epsom salt. Salt, salt, salt. My family claim that it's my memory to blame, and I don't know. What was I talking about? Fell off my scooter, chasing old cooter. Broke my hip and it hurts to the bone. But there's pills in the grinder, and my nurse saw a reminder for that numbing concoction that helps me hang on. Hydrocodone. Spending my final days in Margaritaville retirement home, searching for my lost Epsom salt. Salt, salt, salt. My children claim that it's my memory. My children claim that it's my children claim that it's
Already did that
my memory to blame, but I don't know. I think I just pooped my pants. Of course.
Thank you very
All right.
much. A tribute.
Yes.
In a way.
Or possibly a lawsuit.
And to that Jimmy Buffett community. Which, you know, a lot of people from Helsinki, a lot of retirees.
Really?
End up there, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, when you're there, it's fins to the left, fins to the right.
Helsinki, Finland.
Wait. Helsinki, Finland
Yes.
is the place.
Uh-huh.
I gave it a C.
Oh, there are quite a few of those. There's like 2 or 3. If you want to watch the Jimmy Buffett on the Grand Ole Opry, I found out it's at Circle All Access. It's a YouTube channel, and they'll stream it live for you. So there
it's
you go.
when? It's
June 27th, 2 weeks from Sunday.
You're going to have to remind me.
I will remind you.
Okay, it
Because
sounds
Mac
great.
McAnally's your buddy. I know.
I love that's the greatest guitar player and musician out there.
You're going to have to get your Hawaiian shirt dry cleaned.
Yeah.
You don't still have a Hawaiian shirt.
Uh,
What happened to the salmon shirt?
I think that's in
Went
my
up
son
river.
Sam's house.
Oh, really?
The famous salmon shirt.
I have your famous, the famous honeymoon shirt, which you wore to the honeymoon with him and my mom. He brought one shirt and he washed it in the lake every day. And I have that shirt. Yeah, I've got it with me. It's in my car right now.
Don't get him. You can keep it.
You don't want any mementos?
Oh, boy. You know what? Hey,
It's okay. I've got to hold on to some, you know?
It's lucky Chick's not here.
You have 4 mementos.
I bet you wished you'd dunk something else in the lake every day.
Hey, that's me you're talking about, kind of.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.